Wow, I haven't been out here in a while, that's for sure. But we don't have a whole lot more light in the sky. Plenty. It's nice. But I'm going to tell you what. Not a real lake, just my koi pond. Good stuff. Because, as everybody knows, they might have seen before, if you pick up the colors, it's quartz and rhyolite. I don't even know if I can do this. I don't mess around with my camera that long, but colors. Now take a look at this. Of course, we have some great stuff out here that I keep out here. Soapstone, some good stuff, artifacts, blades. Some good hammerstones out here sometimes. Just put them out here for a good backdrop. But I was thinking, because I needed to put something up, and there were some great hammerstones out here, which I absolutely love. If I'm not careful, they steal my heart away, and we want to start talking about all these great pieces like these hammerstones. But I'm not out here for that. I mean, good gracious! I mean, what in the world are you going to do when you come across pieces that have absolute workspace like that? And then what I call hand space, which is the cortex of the stone, across the top, little etchings on each side. I mean, you don't even know what you're going to do, and then you find different sizes like this. We're not out here to talk about hammerstones, though. I'm going to show you something, just something good for the holidays and New Year's. I figured, well, since we're not getting snow, well, we're supposed to get some snow. We don't get snow here, really. I mean, for the biggest part. I mean, look at this. Look at this rock, will you? That's another incredible, impeccable hammerstones. They're all over the place. But today, natural light. Since we don't get snow, I brought snow out here. Milky quartz. Quickest grab I could make, just at the whitest, creamiest. It is translucent, but not real see-through like vein quartz. Not at all like the different other colored quartz. We get orange, we get strawberry quartz, we get smoky quartz, and this is all real, just milky quartz. I'm not sure how much will come in because, like I said, the sun is setting, but I'm going to go for it because there's a couple other really important issues, political interest links that I wanted to put up there. I think my lighting will serve me. This is a great piece from Woodland. And I just wanted to show these outside in the natural light. It's cold as can be, man. I mean, it's about 35 degrees. So I figured I would do it, put them out here, keep moving forward. And just in honor of the holidays, a lot of people are getting snow. Up north where I'm from, in upstate New York, they got a lot of snow. Mom said it's snowing so hard and the wind's blowing wind chill. So, you know, these are just my snow points, my ice points. Color of snow, snow white, milky quartz is what we're all looking at. Of course, serrated pieces. This piece came from B&B Field, Site 5. Really early point. What I mean by that is about 4 years ago I found it. Only 5 years ago I think I understood you could find points. Craziness. Looks like the natural light's going to serve me. I'm going from small to big. Here's a point from Notchville. Bifurcated variety. It's an incredible time to be alive, and I feel like I get behind because so much is happening every day. So much. You know what? I was really grieved, to be honest with you, on a political interest note. Went by my in-laws to help them out today, and there was just an advertisement on TV, an actual ad somebody took out, some ignoramus about. I can't even get into it. It gets me too upset. It's so. The whole thought, the whole idea of impeachment of our president. That is President Trump. I don't care what his last name would be. It doesn't matter to me. It's not about that. It's about principles that he's supported. But the whole conversation about his impeachment is completely ignorant. Anybody who actually carries that talking point, and I hate to break the news to you, you're completely ignorant. Study the truth. Study the evidence, of which there was absolutely none for people who are out there purporting that that's an important thing that we should push for. I think your personality and your platform has just been hurt. Your feelings have been hurt that the American people don't support a real left ideology of socialism and communism. Is just ridiculous. Other than that, criminality. There's a lot of criminality, of which all of this can be backed up on any one of the dozens and dozens of political interest links that I posted. So forgive me if I'm ranting, but to me, it's just the absolute epitome of ignorance to spend money on an ad to try to solicit people who haven't studied, people who are not intelligent, just to get on board with the idea of impeaching our president because you don't like his personality, because you don't agree with his policies. That's just stupidity gone to seed. That's all I'm going to say this Christmas, because I'm absolutely so happy. I'm happy with Nikki Hall and our representation in the United Nations, cutting the funding. The United States does not need to fund up to 80% of the world's contribution to the United Nations. Why would the United States, why would you, me, as workers, and we work? It's a great point, isn't it? I get going. That came from the jump off in Site 5E. This point right here came from Outer Edge, Site 6. And remember that bifurcated one right behind it came from Notchville. I got too carried away. And the sun is setting so quick, so I'm trying to do this. I think it's coming out, though. I'm looking through the camera. Great milky quartz. The workmanship, you can just see it. Just fantastic stuff as we go along. It's almost dark with my natural eye, but I think it's picking up. Look at this Guilford straight base. Fun stuff from Mecca. My word. I'm going to have to just lay it out there. Here's another piece that slid in from Notchville. Can't beat this stuff, though. Ice points, snow points on the holiday, right? I can't even believe it's coming out on the camera. It looks so dark to me. But this stuff is just stellar. It's an incredible piece from Notchville, too. But really, don't be offended. Just study, do you? I'm not offended by anybody. They can say what they want. I wasn't offended. I was actually sad that people are paying money to solicit people who haven't studied just to get their popular support for something that's unfounded, like impeachment, that carries no weight. It's just not going to happen. There's nothing that's been done wrong. Our president is carrying out the will of the people who voted for him, and they are happy as can be. And his base and his support is as big and growing as it ever has been. It's just ridiculous. I mean, criminal networks that unfortunately belong to Clinton and Obama are being brought down. Child trafficking networks are being brought down, brought to a dead standstill. Funding, monies that were designated to that through these administrations and through the corruption of the FBI and the CIA. Listen, it's all true. It's all known. This is not an opinion. This is not speculation. All we need to do is study it out. And since these were such important aspects, I figured I'd just put this video up, and anybody who wants to can check it out. Check it out for themselves. Look at this piece here. This piece here. I'm not going to say anything else about politics, everybody. We're going to take a look at these points and close it down. It's getting dark. But this is ice, and it's cold out here. This piece is a great piece. I was happy with it 3 years ago at Mecca. Look at this. The caliber of this point. I know. There's probably tons of people out there, if they happen to be of a certain persuasion politically. I don't know if they're doing their own. I don't know if you're studying it out or checking different sources. And I have to link the scarlet threads of many, many sources. I don't just listen to one talking point or one, echo chamber of thought. I listen to many, many, many different people. People who are ex-CIA, military reference, journalistic references, lots. And then I make up my own mind, make my own decision, and that's what the base, those who actually voted for Trump, actually what they do with their lives. It matters to people who are working what happens with our taxes. It's getting dark. It matters what's happening with the reasons that we voted for a president. But thank you for tuning in to Indian Trace and listening to these things. And I guess in honor of Jonesy is also I'm not going to hold back. It's the truth. Nevertheless, it's the truth. And spread the links, for the love of these artifacts. There's no difference. The reason that we have these and get to keep them and get to collect them is because we're free. Because we have a Constitution, a Bill of Rights, which is under attack, which permits us the freedom to have such great hobbies and to go out and collect them. And believe me, you guys out there know that some states are so backwards that you can't even pick one of these up off the ground. See, it's getting dark. You see, the sun's setting. I can barely see these rocks. But from Indian Trace to all of you guys out there, Happy holidays. Oh, I forgot to mention this. A complete smoker from the archaic. Happy holidays. That ticking is the pump that I have for my pond. Be well out there. Hope you find